Part of the ALA Emerging Leaders 2024 Project C BCALA New Member Toolkit.
6 librarians from across the country came together to develop this toolkit for BCALA, aiming to engage and welcome new members to the organization. Each of us brought our enthusiasm, expertise, and unique perspective to this project. Our initial meeting at ALA LibLearnX in January helped us determine our communication style, relying on Zoom and Google Docs as our collaborative spaces to research, brainstorm, and share ideas to establish guidelines. This allowed us to create the outline of our toolkit, which is a culmination of all of our efforts.
Founded in 1970, the Black Caucus of the American Library Association, BCALA, was established with the mission of advocating for the advancement, promotion, and enhancement of library services and resources for the African American community nationwide. BCALA continues to lead efforts in recruiting and fostering the professional growth of Black librarians. As membership expands, efforts are underway to create a more effective onboarding process for new and current members. Last year, the Emerging Leaders EL developed and analyzed a survey to assess BCALA's onboarding process. As a result, their recommendation has led our 2024 EL cohort to develop an online toolkit for new members. The toolkit was created to enhance the new member experience.
Our team building began at LibLearnX in January 2024. It was there where we began building a rapport, defined our communication styles, recognized our strengths and contribution goals, reflected on community agreements, and agreed to meet each other with kindness. Our virtual meetings started shortly after in January 2024 and continued through June 2024. We used our meetings to establish organizing roles, and we also checked in via email throughout and commented on shared documents. We worked asynchronously and reached out for help, and we took time to share personal notes during meetings. One of the most important parts about our team was making sure that we all felt supported and we were not ashamed to ask for help. Both personally and professionally, things outside of our control affected our capacities to do work. When that happened, we were able to be transparent with each other and work harmoniously to get our tasks done.
Creating the toolkit. We examined other guides with similar scopes and audiences. We identified sustainable and user-friendly content management systems. We created an asynchronous collaborative workspace. We focused on toolkit areas that inspired us the most. We met bi-weekly to coordinate content and discuss progress. We discussed key recommendations and future goals of the toolkit. We finalized the first draft. The core toolkit pages are Welcome, How to Use This Toolkit, History, Swag, ALA Emerging Leaders, Resources, BCALA Your Way, Professional Development, Connect, and Brand
Here's
Guide.
a screen capture of our BCALA New Member Toolkit that includes all the core toolkit pages that were mentioned.
Our future recommendations focus on BCALA and the next cohort of emerging leaders, building on the work that we've done with this toolkit. We would like to see 3 main things from the next group. Research and choose a hosting site for the toolkit that would work better in the long term. Revitalize BCALA's brand guide, and continue to update all toolkit content, especially as it comes to ensuring that the toolkit remains accessible. The toolkit is currently hosted on Google Sites, but we believe that moving it to a more sustainable hosting site is preferable in the long term. In terms of branding, we would also like to see more cohesion between the toolkit, BCALA's website and social media presence, and their marketing materials. Finally, this toolkit will have to grow as BCALA's membership grows. We created this toolkit as a starting off point, so ensuring that it remains relevant is key. For example, all content should be routinely and consistently updated. Additionally, the site should also be checked periodically to ensure it is in line with things such as web accessibility and fair use standards.
Project C extends sincere thanks to the American Library Association for this opportunity, Beatrice Calvin and the Emerging Leaders Committee for your guidance and support during this process, and to the Black Caucus of the American Library Association. Special thanks to President Nichelle M. Hayes, Rudolph Clay, and Michelle T. Fenton for their expertise and knowledge and guidance as we developed
Thanks
our
for watching our
toolkit.
video summary for Project Team C. We hope to see you at the 2024 ALA Annual Conference in sunny San Diego. Here's our contact information. Please feel free to reach out to any of us if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye-bye.